at our problem in a moment. Mike needs to triple his brownie recipe. The original recipe calls for 2/3 cups of sugar. How many cups of sugar will he need? So let's look at what this is asking us to solve. He's tripling his brownie recipe, and one of the things that he's tripling is how many cups of sugar he's using. Our original recipe calls for 2/3, and we're tripling that. That's what it's asking us. And I'm going to be using the area model first with pattern blocks. And we're going to look at our whole first. The original recipe calls for 2/3, and the whole is, our unit fraction is 1/3. And to prove that our whole is made up of 1/3, 3 1/3, we can use pattern blocks to show that. So we know that this piece right here is 1/3 because 3 pieces of these represents a whole whole. So now we're going to solve it. He had 2/3, and we're tripling our 2/3. And how to solve this is we're going to add up how many 1/3 we have now. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1/3. 6, and our denominator is thirds because we're going back to our unit fraction, which is 1/3. Okay, so now we're going to simplify our 6/3. And we're going to do that by making our wholes. And now we have 2 wholes. So our answer, using the area model, is 2 cups of sugar. And we simplified by conjoining our other 1/3, making our wholes, which we proved using our base. So now we are going to use the linear model. And we're going to start off by drawing our number line. And we are going to be, each unit is going to be a length of 1/3 because we are using the linear model. And how we're going to label this is for each length of 1/3, we're going to label it below. Because a common misconception that students do is labeling in between. And this now makes that model an area model, and we're not looking at an area model. We're looking at lengths because it is a linear model. So we're going to label our number line. And we started off at 0 because we're starting with no length and moving by a length of 1/3. So now to multiply 2/3 by 3. We're going to start at 0 and move forward 2/3. And then we're going to move forward another 2/3. And then we're going to move forward the last 2/3 because that is our 3rd time moving forward. The length of 2/3. And the answer we get is 6/3. And to simplify that again, we would go back to our pattern blocks where it showed us that 6/3 is also equal to 2 wholes. And so some of the connections we looked at whenever we used the area model is equivalent or simplifying fractions. And another connection I'm looking at using the linear model is multiplying a fraction by a whole number is skip counting, repeated addition on our linear number line.